Hello guys and welcome to episode 22 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as a Kavithan Protectorate using the Supremacy affinity, and we're going to be continuing with our turn where we just moved on and took over Istochnik and severely damaged Kuzma. We are going to be able to take that over in the next turn. We also have the Angel now, that will be moving down to help over with the Siege of Izot, although it might not even be needed. And although some of you may be annoyed, you know, we will always have the opportunity to use it against the African Union eventually. As long as it doesn't take more than 30 turns to get it over here. We have an extensive mag rail network though, so it shouldn't do at all. Now, in Pran we will get the mass digester, in Chuyen the mass digester, in Zafar the Institute, in Sachita the mass digester, and a quest decision. The more you know. Do we want plus 5% city science from institutes, or do we want a free technology? Okay, let's have a look at what technology we could get from that. So we can't really tech down the sub technologies unless we've got the original ones. So it would have to be spent on either cybernetics or maybe even bioengineering up here, or maybe even planetary engineering. Not sure. Now I don't think a free technology is worth it. We'll get the extra 5% city science from institutes so that the institutes are more worth building. And this executor's done his job, so we'll head down to Izot. Now it'll be funny having all these extra units once we've finished dealing with the Slavs. They have so many cruisers, look at that. Is the Arbiter fully healed? No, he is not. Right, we can get the Herald to bombard these cruisers anyway. Get this one to do the same. Awesome. Can we use Konechno to attack this cruiser? No, we can't because it's still under martial law. That's a shame. What about the carrier? Can it attack? No, it cannot. Okay. Well then, we'll just tell that to do nothing and move on to the next turn. So we got rid of a couple of cruisers, one left. Now the Locust being used to attack a Cobra. And well, that is a peace treaty. Or at least they want one. And unfortunately we are not going to give them one. We want to wipe them off the face of the earth, and by making a peace treaty that's not going to happen. The cruiser did just attack my carrier, but that cruiser will get destroyed most definitely. My explorer saying the African Union be really aggressive against the aliens there. And Brasilia is condemning me. Very well. Maybe the forces that were attacking the Slavs can go and attack the Brazilians instead. It's an interesting thought. Let's use the saber to hit Kuzma. We'll use the educator to attack it as well. And then we can take it over with the apostle. Kuzma is ours, we'll annex that. Bring the Prime Sindiar down with the executor. Prime CNDR in Konechno is fully healed now, so we'll move him on. The carrier can use its herald to attack the cruiser. And we'll get the herald from Javed to rebase onto that cruiser after we make it disciplined. Then we can move the cruiser round to Izot. Okay, so the Redeemer at Istochnik can make its way down to Izot as well, although we probably won't need it. The Arbiter can maybe think about actually heading over toward the African Union. We are going to be attacking the Americans first though, so maybe down towards Amity, but I don't want to forget about it again. Maybe we can just bring it round to help attack Izot for now. Trade convoy from Zvatoy. Can trade with Mansi. We'll get the covert agent in Megan to establish a network. The trade convoy from Visanta can trade with Mansi as well. Javed, do the same. And let's get an institute now. Plus 5% science, making those buildings very much worth it. Now our income is going down considerably. And I think that's because of the tile improvements, the terrascaping that we're picking up from annexing these cities. We really need to get rid of that. Well, actually, we probably could keep hold of it and make use of the bonuses that it provides. Because now we have a pretty stable empire, so we may as well, you know, make it use of as much of our income as possible by paying for the maintenance on those tiles. So we'll get a mass digester in Vasanta, feed site hub in Nitin. Sichiknik can work on the clinic, and a quest decision, reconstituted regulation. We can get +1 food from biofactories, or we can get +1 culture. We'll get the culture. I'll boost our culture a little bit more, and you can see we're currently getting +274 per turn. Not the best amount, you know, it could always be better, but 679 science a turn is nothing to complain about. Kuzma will work on the feed site hub first. Trade convoy from Uria can head to Shan. Harsha, we can go to Sarek. Sabda, go to Konechno. So, a solar collector finished in Azrea. Head it down, possibly to near Mansi again. Start making use of all these tiles. Put one there. No. I need to kind of work this out. That's why I've been avoiding doing this. Because it doesn't really matter if we miss a few tiles here and there, because we can just build loads more. But let's just put it like there for now. That'll do. Is that it? I think it is. Let's move on to the next turn. Ah, my trusty raptor bug. He can actually make his way over toward the African Union. Going to take 8 turns using the mag rail system. May as well start to move the executor over there as well. Shall I move the executor up here to help defend against the Brazilians should they attack me? now is that it? Yes it is. Okay. Now actually, thinking about it, for the emancipation victory you need to send units, military units, into the teleporter. So maybe it will be worth using the units that are coming from the Slavic area to do just that and win by emancipation victory. For all we know, the African Union War might not even happen, because we'll be too busy focusing on winning by contact after we get the emancipation victory. And, well, Brasilia just being a bastard. Very well. Now the Apostle can fortify until healed. The Worker can get rid of these terror-escaping tiles, I think. Yeah, instead we shall possibly get like biowells and academies and stuff. Anything that gives us culture? No. We have stuff that takes away culture. Everything seems to take away culture. No wonder the culture per turn is always so low. Well, I think we'll work on an academy. Get some extra science. We'll just fortify until healed the Herald. Tell the carrier to do nothing. This Herald can be disciplined and then fortify until healed as well. Trade convoy from Sabda can continue trading with Harsha. And let's move these prime CNDRs into range of Izot. But before we do, let's wait for the Angel to come down. You can see there it was just sitting in a coastal tile. And the Sabre can actually start heading toward near 10 because it is going to take much longer than all the other units. We'll probably need the Educator to siege the city. On all these units ready to attack. Keep them out of range still though. The Arbiter that was just built by Agni can actually move to Pran. And let's choose production there, which shall be to get an institute. In Chuyen we'll get a solar collector. We can get an institute in Krabrost. And in Fortune we'll work on the Old Earth Relic. Now I am actually going to queue Fortune with some buildings because all of these buildings aren't going to actually take very long to build at all. So we don't want to have to do that every turn. That will do. This prime CNDR to head toward the Emancipation Gate. The Arbiter can take out that carrier. Well, actually we just bombard it because it won't destroy it in one turn. I'm really annoyed that it's not showing the animations. But sometimes it's just like that. I really do like the animations in this game. And there we go, Liqueur taken over by the African Union. And the Kerr was a war target of mine. So, if you can guess where this is going, then have a cookie. Your highly aggressive behaviour has not gone unnoticed. Brasilia getting real mad now. Get over it. So the Executor is in range to attack Izot this turn, but I'm not going to. We are going to wait for this Angel so we can see it in action. Shouldn't take too long to get down here. Just a few turns. Where did that carrier go? There it is. Bye bye carrier. Educator can remain out of range, the Executor can do the same, and the Prime CMDR. We'll actually take the carrier away from Izot now and move it toward the Brazilians. Did that just move it in range of Izot? Yes it did. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake then. Probably should have microed that a bit better. But never mind, let's trade with Konechno. The Arbiter in Javed can finish off the Kraken. There is a Slavic TACnet hub there. Not sure how useful that was going to be to them. Don't think they landed a single unit near Zafar. Another solar collector? We'll build a institute in Harsha, in Chuyen. We'll actually get a lasercom satellite. The reason I'm going to get another one is because they give you plus 15% science on any city that is underneath it. So I'm going to get one, and I'm actually going to put it over Mandira, which is my most developed city. Actually, he's already got one. So never mind. We'll put it over our second most developed city, which I think is Sabda. At Uria, we can get a water refinery in Shan, the feed site hub in Liberty, the feed site hub as well, and we have a new virtue. Let's get the brutal efficiency. That way we get the plus 50% quantity from sources of strategic resources, and ta-da, we have 23 for rack site.
Who wants angels? I do.
So we're not going to buy them, we will build them, but not this turn. Let's set this agent to siphon energy to build up some intrigue, and that's job done. All those workers going ham on the land. Keep the Arbiter out of range of Izot. So we'll just tell them to do nothing. We'll sleep the Arbiter by Pran. And that's all. Well, my carrier obviously being bombarded. We'll move him out of range. Well, he'll move out of range automatically in the next turn.
The fact that human beings were able to get to new worlds with the obtuse computer sciences of the seeding is simultaneously impressive and embarrassing.
Well, we completed cybernetics, and we have access to the node bank. The phasal transporter enables units to perform a one-way phasal teleport from any friendly city to an affected tile. That is awesome. Oh my lord, that is so useful, especially considering I can move them all the way from the Slavic Federation to the African Union if I put one of the phasal transporters at the African Union's borders. Awesome. We can actually also use those phasal transporters in conjunction with Firaxite to place those in very awkward places for the enemy. For instance, we could like put one here, you know, obviously if it wasn't so close to the Amity that would be ideal, but we could put it there and then just phase in units and attack Amity. That'd just be so cool. It reminds me of like StarCraft almost, where you could like phase in units using those special transports on Protoss, if anyone's actually played StarCraft. I used to play it a little bit, but not much. Anyway, yeah, but I could actually possibly get one there and then use these 3-4 tiles to phase in units. I think I might try that, that'd be awesome. So yeah, we are going to need one of those. Let's see, phasal transporter, yeah. We'll get a rocket battery first in Zvatoi. And what I'm going to do, just to make sure I actually build those, is add to queue the phasal transporter there. And we'll do the same with Javed. Awesome. So in 4 turns we'll have 2 of those. Well, we can also get orbital lasers now. Bombards hostile units with moderate strength. Oh wow, these orbital units really coming into play. I haven't made much use of orbital units previously. Don't know if it's because I'm choosing Supremacy that I am now gaining access to them, or if it's just because I finally actually decided to go down those technologies. But either way, it's pretty awesome. So anyway, let's build a node bank in Chuyen. In Zafar, we'll get the hypercore. Veterancy gain for the Arbiter, so that's fine. Can we actually do an anti-orbital strike onto the TACnet hub there? No, we can't. Okay, never mind then. We'll move him toward Izot. I'm actually going to grab this carrier before it automates and pull him into friendly territory and then put him on Fortify until healed. What's this Arbiter going to do? Actually, I think we'll send him down toward the Brazilians. The Lasercom satellite at Chuyen can sit over Sabda. Awesome. Trade convoy from Mandira. Trade with Chuyen still. Let's make sure this idle covert agent continues to siphon energy in Bongani. And the Arbiter there can do nothing. Is that it? Still waiting for the Angel to make his way down. Unfortunately a little bit slower when not on mag rail. Never mind. Oh, this Redeemer decided to go and raid the city. Probably a bad idea, so we'll avoid that. I think that's it. Let's watch what Ark does. Yeah, I really get the feeling that they're just going to get completely overwhelmed. And we'll see the African Union take the majority of their cities. It's a shame I can only see half the battle. We're currently working on autogyro, which will give us access to the Carver. Can't wait to see what that looks like. I have no idea what it is. You know, like I've seen an Angel before in videos, but I've never ever seen a Carver. Let's get this Arbiter to do nothing. We'll move the Redeemer out of the way so we can bring forwards the Angel. Yeah, he can do nothing, like I said. And we'll continue trading with Chu Yen, with Sabda. At Tiangong, we'll build a hypercore. We'll get the surveillance web first. Important that we avoid any intrigue. Same in Nietin. Stanimir can get the node bank. So we'll go for the Xenofuel plant. Boost our money a little bit more. Not that we really need to, but always helpful to have a little bit of a, you know, bank of energy to work from. Especially if we go into another war. Get the water refinery at Sachita. We'll fortify until healed the Redeemer. The Apostle at Kuzma can head toward the Emancipation Gate. The Herald can just work on air intercept, same with that one. While the Carrier fortifies until healed. Sleep that Arbiter. And this Arbiter can actually head down to Lalabella to see what's going on down there. We might need him to take out these Poseidons if we go to war with the African Union. So, aliens detected near Uria. Ah, the Sea Dragon has come back to play. No worries, that's gone. Can the Angel finally attack Izot? Okay, can only ranged attack one tile. How depressing. Well, nearly there. We'll move in and bombard Izot with the Arbiter. Same with the Educator. Trade convoy. Trade with Zvatoy from wherever that was. I think it was Astrea, yeah. Covert agent in Megan can siphon some energy. We'll work on a solar collector. Santa. A node bank definitely in Pran, because we're right on the border with the Brazilians there. We'll get the node bank in Krabrost, in Uria, the node bank as well. And in Mansi we'll get the observatory. And that's it. Everything done. Nice and smooth. Slavs attacking my Arbiter. What matters is you are trying your best. Is that like supposed to be an insult? Very well. The African Union, as always, having fun with their alien nest. And well, let's increase the power of this Arbiter, and finally use the Angel to attack Izot. Look at that. So cool. I hoped it would be like a big ass laser beam or something, but you know, that was just as cool, I guess, firing a sort of volley of laser plasma missile things. I don't know, at Izor. That works. We'll range attack it with the Educator, we'll range attack it with the Executor, and can the Redeemer take it over this turn? Yes, it can. And there you have it, guys. Izot is ours, and the Slavic Federation are forsaken. Do you know they're not? Izot survived with 1 health. Well, there you go. That's going to have to wait till the next episode then, because unfortunately, it has been my time. You know, we got rid of the city up here, it's been razed to the ground. Izot's the last remaining settlement of the Slavs, as far as I know. So yeah. They'll be destroyed in the next episode, and we'll follow on by probably starting another war with the Americans, attacking them while they're weak. But that's all for now, guys. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.